Recently, I was invited to visit Sena's offices in Plano, Texas. I invited Robert White, another local YouTuber and friend, to join me for this unique behind-the-scenes look at some of Sena's latest technologies. When we arrived at Sena's offices, we were greeted by Alexander, Sena's videographer and video editor. Yeah, that's him behind the camera. And Tim Sargent, the senior marketing manager. Soon, we were joined by Sena founder and CEO Tae Kim and Jack Kim, director of product and business development. This was a rare opportunity to sit down with the top management of a leading technology company that is redefining motorsports communication. Before long, the conversation centered around Sena's latest and greatest communication products.
These are two prototypes that we have, so certain things are still in the works. But
we had an opportunity to see, touch, and hold the next generation of Sena's Bluetooth headsets and other products.
This is obviously the replacement flagship for the 50.
Nice.
There's some pretty significant electronic changes and mechanical changes to them.
So this would replace the 50S?
Yeah, it's going to replace the 50S. So this will be the first product that is Wave compatible, like right out of the box. We will have like a firmware update.
The next generation of Sena headsets will definitely be worth the upgrade, and features such as a built-in LED light, interchangeable face plates, and a very cool magnetic mounting system. But those features pale in comparison to the new Wave technology that these models will employ, and that will virtually eliminate any of the range limitations you experience with Bluetooth headsets. Can you imagine a group ride where you can clearly communicate with other riders who may be 5 miles away, or how about 50 miles away?
I think the 60S is really going to be a game changer because of this new technology, and I'm very impressed with what I've seen so far. It's not only good looking, it's small, it's good form factor. Like I say, I think it's going to be a real popular product.
We also had the opportunity to see the latest Impulse helmet prototypes. Now, my favorite new feature is the USB-C charging port that replaces the current proprietary MagSafe charger. We also got to see some of Sena's other products designed for industrial and/or marine use, as well as bicycling. One of my favorite were these earmuffs with the built-in speakers that can accommodate a 50S communicator. Now imagine that you're on a ride with a follow vehicle and you want to communicate with them using your communicator. That's what you can do with these. After spending about an hour drooling over Sena's next generation of communication products, we were given a tour of their facility. Now, it's small right now because they haven't moved everybody in from California.
But, this is our humble little satellite office here in Plano, Texas. This is the office where we take care of the marketing and obviously the executive leadership. Most of it's here. Jack Tae, the CEO. So eventually more of the North American operation is going to move to this area, the Texas area. But for right now, it's a small satellite office, and we're going to slowly move some people over. We still got a little bit of space, although it's all kind of taken up of golf carts and Hondas. The electric scooters we used to get around, automatic golf carts.
Golf carts?
Yeah, so you put your clubs on the cart and it follows you around, and it'll have the cameras and stuff that record your golf game. And
you wouldn't want to do that with my game.
me neither. But this is our studio. Again, small, humble little studio.
Oh, nice.
Alex hangs out here most of the time. And
very cool.
That's where we shot an Amazon Live video. I don't know if you're on the Amazon platform yet, but Amazon's really starting to expand their
I've never done Amazon Live or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, since you already have an audience, it may behoove you to look into the platforms. Amazon's really expanding their social, I don't know what you call it, interactive features. And so it's something we're doing to, keep it fresh. And that's pretty much it. I mean, back here we've got more offices. Our CFO sits here normally. a storage room where we keep extra stuff. You can see all the boxes. But yeah, if we were in California, it'd be a much longer tour.
Sure. Now, are they going to expand this space when more people come
We're
in
actually in the market now for a larger space. So we've got, I think by the end
in this building?
No, in a different building. Still in the Dallas DFW area,
Okay.
but I think we're going to try to move a little closer to the airport. Just
Okay.
for transportation
That's
sake.
a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're looking to get more warehouse space. We want to, in Irvine we have a garage and a lift and a bunch of bikes, and
Right.
we want to be able to do the same thing and for the R&D and product testing and stuff like that. So Jack has a few boats, so we need a place to park those.
Sure. Very cool.
This is where we keep all of our inventory for anything, video related or any kind of photos that we have. And
After our brief office tour, it was time for us to saddle up and go for a ride. I was on my brand new 2024 Honda Goldwing, and Tim and Alex were going to be in Tim's Porsche Boxster, which is a convertible, and Alex was going to be videotaping me doing some riding while we spoke to each other using the Sena mesh technology. I'll be wearing my Sena Impulse helmet, which has the Sena 50S mesh technology built in, and I also have a Meshport Red mounted on my passenger grab rail and paired to my Insta360 Ace Pro. Alex and Tim are each wearing Sena headsets that have mesh technology integrated, and that allows me to record the entire conversation on the Ace Pro.
We got a good-looking Porsche up here in front of me. We're going to go for a little ride, and we're going to use a lot of different Sena communication products in this little test. We got Sena headsets over here, a Sena headset in the Porsche. Buds, I'll put the descriptions on the screen and the part numbers of all the stuff that they have here. They got all kinds of different communication tools.
All right, Chris, I'll direct you on the shots as we get our beauty shots. So if I need you to speed up, I'll let you know to speed up. And everything's being recorded right now, so this is great.
Okay.
I got my GoPro right here for behind the scenes, and then we got the professional camera for the beauty shots.
Absolutely.
So let's go for it.
so Chris, are you you have your Meshport Red and everything set up already on your rig too? Okay.
I do. It's supposed to be recording right now.
All right, that's awesome.
It's the first time anybody's ever mentioned a beauty shot with my name involved in it, but I'll take it.
Well, that's a beautiful machine you're sitting on too.
Oh, that's what he was talking about. Okay. That makes more sense.
So the thing that I'm wearing is actually what we call the earmuff cradle. So it has a 50S connected to it. And it's obviously an over-the-ear headset. And actually, it kind of acts as hearing protection also. So it's basically an ear muff that we have comms built into. But since it's kind of an adaptation with the 50S built in, I don't have any of the ambient noise. How long have you been doing YouTube? How did you fall into it?
Well, I started, I think it was back in like 2011. I had bought, maybe 2012, I bought a new Goldwing. And I started making videos of installing accessories on my bike. And it just grew from there. Then I started doing maintenance videos, which I sell for the Honda Goldwing.
Oh.
And the YouTube channel really took off, believe it or not. Well, first of all, when I bought the 2018 Goldwing, that's when things really started taking shape. And then, believe it or not, during COVID, the channel about doubled in size because I guess everybody was staying home watching YouTube videos.
Yeah.
So.
Or going outside and motorcycling.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you mind getting one possible right next to the door to get some close-up shots now?
Sure.
So as you guys can see, I'm communicating with him right now for these roller shots. He's coming up closer and I can film him. This is great when you're trying to shoot content and communicating with, especially for the motorcycle industry, where comms is a big thing.
Yeah, I'd never thought about that, but being able to communicate while people are, doing video work or any kind of work.
So this experience was a really great test of how 3 different people could communicate with each other using mesh technology and the variety of Sena products, my helmet and their 2 different headsets. So it was very cool. I really enjoyed spending time with these guys at Sena. I look forward to them being on a podcast on my podcast channel. Looking forward to that. So I want to thank Sena for inviting Robert and I to come out to their place here in Plano, Texas, seeing all their cool products, and look forward to the next video where I'm going to be sharing some exciting Sena news with you in the future. Thanks again for joining me on Cruiseman's Garage. And if you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. And remember what I always say, ride often, but ride safe.